Whistle voice. Is it real or a technical trick? Is there a whistle register? Who can sing in the whistle register? Why don't opera singers sing in the whistle register? Could I sing in the whistle register? How do you train singing in the whistle register? Finally, Eleonora demonstrates singing in the whistle register. Eleonora, can I ask you something a bit unusual?
Of course. Unusual questions are often the best ones. What's on your mind?
Well, I was watching Mariah Carey live performance last night. I think it was Emotions. And she hit this insanely high note. It didn't even sound like singing. It was like a flute or a whistle. What is that?
Ah, yes. That's true, Pierre. You just discovered the magical world of the whistle register. It's one of the most fascinating aspects of the human voice.
So, it's a real technique, not just studio magic?
Completely real. What you heard Mariah singing in is known as the whistle voice or whistle register. It's the highest register a human voice can produce, even higher than falsetto or head voice. It sounds almost inhuman because it's so high and so bright.
I always thought that was some kind of audio trick, maybe a dog whistle effect. But you're telling me it's just the voice?
Yes, it's created when only the very thin edges of the vocal folds come into contact. The rest of the folds don't vibrate in the usual way. It results in a sound that's pure and flute-like, even piercing. The vocal folds are almost in a state of extreme tension, but with minimal mass being used.
It sounds delicate, almost too fragile to control. How do singers even find that?
It's not easy, and honestly, not every voice can or should try to access it. There's a natural component involved. Some people stumble upon it by accident playing around in their upper head voice. It can feel like a little pop into a much lighter, higher tone. I must warn you, to master it and use it musically takes serious control and an incredible sensitive ear.
So, it's not the same as falsetto?
No, not quite. Falsetto uses more vocal fold surface area and typically has an airy, disconnected sound. Whistle register is lighter, thinner, and often brighter. It sounds more like a whistle than a voice.
Still, what exactly is it? Normally, the piano can play what I sing. Where do I find the whistle register on the piano?
Well, it's above the range of typical head voice for most singers. For women, this means above C6 or D6 piano voice. For men, it's extremely rare, though not impossible.
Wow! And who else uses it beside Mariah Carey?
There's Minnie Riperton, who arguably paved the way with Loving You. That entire melody dances in and out of the whistle register. Ariana Grande has brought it back into the mainstream. Songs like Imagine showcase her whistle tones. Then you have other singers like Christina Aguilera, Tori Kelly, Georgia Brown, and Dimash Kudaibergen. Each uses it differently, sometimes to impress and sometimes to emote.
I am definitely impressed, but I imagine it's risky.
It can be. Whistle voice requires intense focus and breath control. If someone tries to force it, they can easily strain their voice and create tension in the throat and jaw. That's why it's not something I teach unless the singer is already very comfortable with breath support, head voice, and range extension.
Eleonora, why didn't you mention any of the famous opera singers?
Because they don't sing whistle register. Some coloratura sopranos can approach whistle tones in their highest notes, but the term whistle register isn't commonly used in classical technique. Opera singing prioritizes resonance and projection.
I wonder why not.
You wonder? It's because of the microphone. Opera singers sing without microphone. If Billie Eilish would sing her songs without microphone, she could sing in a small room for 10 to 20 people. Opera singers sing for 1,000 to 3,000 people without a microphone.
I can't believe it. She could only sing in a small room?
Of course, she could sing in a classroom for 30 to 50 people if they sit still, attentive, and quiet. In a medium hall, she could sing for 100 to 150 people, but only the first few rows would hear her. In a concert venue where there are 300 to 500 people, her voice would totally be lost.
So, they don't use it because nobody could hear it in the opera hall. And what about musical theaters? They use microphones.
They do. Whistle is occasionally used as a stylistic effect, especially in pop-influenced musicals. But it's not a foundational tool like mixed voice and belting. It's more like the icing on a cake, you don't need it, but it can make a dramatic moment really sparkle.
So, let me guess. Whistle register is one of those, if it happens naturally, explore it kind of things.
Exactly.
Eleonora, could you try it for me? Good to know that. Do you want to sing yourself with real power and soul? Do you want to see how Eleonora nails opera, contemporary music, and songwriting? Then click the link below the video or go directly to superiorsingingcoach.com. That is superiorsingingcoach.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe. It helps the channel and you'll never miss a new video.